welcome to today's video. I have been very kindly sent a Yokekon cordless stick vacuum cleaner, but it's not just a vacuum cleaner. It's got a section in it to put water and it mops your floor as well. And believe me, I am not a fan of the old school mop and bucket, so I think this could be a bit of a game changer, so I'm very grateful to have been sent it. Oh, it's lifting up. Let's have a little look. Oh, there it is. Now we're getting into it. Very neatly packaged, isn't it? It's compact. Instructions, I'll be giving those a good read later. I think we can all guess what this bit is for. I'm curious about what's in here now then. Oh, that's the main bit, look. Look, it reminds me of Star Wars. Right, what's in the next bit then? Warranty. We firmly stand behind our products and provide a 1-year warranty. Oh, we got a number of different boxes here. Some different attachments. There's a brush one. Are those stuck inside each other? This is like a voyage of discovery. So you've got that, or you can move it down and make it brushy. Presumably for wall mounting. For charging. Oh, I was wondering what this was, and then I saw that and that gave it away. So that's obviously the mop component. We'll find out how that works once I've charged it up and I'm giving it a go. And we got a couple of rawl plugs and 2 screws for presumably attaching it to the wall. What's next? Is there more? There is more. This must be the battery. It feels heavy. Yes, it is. This looks like it's just the normal sort of Hoover attachment. Mind you, that roller looks kind of fluffy. I've never seen one like that before. They're normally brushy, aren't they? Okay, well, we're getting quite a collection here. I better unwrap all these things and get it charging, and then I can show you it working. It takes about 4 hours to charge up. There's the charging display in action. Well, that 4 hours flew by, didn't it? Should we see how it's getting on? It's getting on like this. Look, all 4 lights are lit up, and I can tell you that that's been lit up for ages, actually, at least an hour and a half. I just wanted to give it the full 4 hours just in case, I don't know, I wasn't giving it a fair go. But I think it was done much quicker. So here it is now in its entirety without the mop attachment yet, so we'll come to that in a minute. I'm going to try it out on the Hoover first. Now you'll be delighted to know that I knew this was coming, so I've been saving all my dirt up for you, especially for the demonstration, and I really need to get it cleaned up because it's been mounting up for quite a few days now. I wanted to get it proper filthy. And as you can see, I have not failed in this mission. We have an on button right at the top of the thing there. There it is. And you see this and that? I think it's got different speeds, but we'll find out now, won't we? Right, I'm scared. It's going to be really noisy. I don't know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I say. It's got lights. Look, you could do it in the dark if you wanted to. So that's the wimpy low suck, I presume. Let's try it higher. Ooh! That scared me. Oh, it's really going for it now. Can we go up any higher? No, I think that's the highest. Right, let's find a really dirty bit. There's grass there. Does seem to be getting it. Now this rug is a bit of a pain. Things don't always pick up. Yeah, it seems to be managing all right. I think it's definitely got the edge on my old one. This rug is done pretty well. It's picked up about that much fluff and dirt, as you can see. This rug is a bit of a swine to hoover, to be fair. It is about 17 years old. It's threadbare, and a lot of this stuff you might think it's dirt, but it's not. It's like the threads coming through because it is that knackered, and I need a new one ideally, but I will at some point replace it. For my next test, we will try the kitchen. Now, apparently it picks up food and everything. Bits and bobs of food matter, so I've been saving it for you. This has been annoying me now for like 2 days. I'm like, oh, I just need to pick it up, but I haven't. It's got mushroom peel down there. I bet that's glued on. I'll be amazed if it gets that, honestly. And it's right in the corner as well. Bits of noodles, oh, garlic skin, spillage. Now, I'm not a fan of mopping the floor, as you can imagine, because, you know, it's a bit of an effort. So I think this might be a good time to try the mop attachment. And here it is. It's a teeny tiny thing, really. It clips onto the back of that. It's magnetic. Now this is the water compartment, so as you can see, it's not a lot of water. Gonna go in there. Is this gonna lift up? I need to put the camera down. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, look, it's pulling that way. You've got to pull it. I didn't notice the arrow before. Oh, yeah, there we are. Just got to give it a bit of welly. I'm always a bit tentative with things. I worry about breaking them, you know. So from what I gather, you put the water in there and then you seal it back up again. Now, I did do a bit of research online and somebody suggested you wet this through first before you start, because it will absorb so much of that water out of there that there won't be much left when you even start. So I'm actually going to do that myself. This is now sopping wet. We've got Velcro on here, which is going to hold it on, but the back is just, it's all one texture. Okay, good, that's done. Now to fill up the chamber. Oh, quite a lot's going in. I thought it was going to be just this bit, but maybe it's spreading around in there as well. Any room for any more? I'm wondering if I might have to keep refilling or not, I don't know. But we'll see. Squish that down. Oh, look, it's coming out of the bottom. I suppose it's supposed to, isn't it? Oh gosh. I don't know how to seal it. So pressing it down clearly makes the water come out, which I guess you kind of want that to happen. Like that. Yeah, it's stuck on now, isn't it? Oh gosh. So the first bit hoovers and then the next bit mops, basically. Alright, do excuse me, I managed to spill water all over the floor there. It's not helpful, is it? But there we are. It's what happened. Right, I'm going to press the button. It's got the mushroom skin! Kind of. Yep, there's the noodle. Oh my gosh, this is where it's coming into its own. It got the mushroom skin, even though it was right in the crevice, but there's a bit, it just literally can't reach it, so it's not its fault. I need to do some actual work with that. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is more fun than mop and bucket, isn't it? Wow. Oh, this is going to be my new fun toy. Yay! I spy pine needles. Exhibit A and Exhibit B. You won't believe how many pine needles we still have from that Christmas tree. Right, are we ready? Oh, go, go, gadget mop. If it passes this test, I'll be really impressed, because the other one, it just spits them back out again. Any sign of the little rascals? Ah, look, there it is, nestled in there with all the fluff and bits of string. I wonder if it's because there's no brush on there, because normally you get brushes and certain things come pyoinging back out with the normal rotary brush hoover, I've noticed. I wonder how it would do with loom bands. We don't tend to have loom bands these days, but they used to be an absolute nightmare. Oh, well, it's going well so far. Well, I've got totally carried away, done my whole kitchen floor. I've noted there's no detergent in there. I'll have to look up and see if you're supposed to put any in, but it's just tap water, and it wasn't even hot, really. It was just tepid, really. There's still water left in the chamber, which I'm astonished about. It's quite efficient with it. It's enough to clean it, but then it's evaporating quite quickly. It is a hot day today because I'm filming this during a heat wave and I got my window and door open. But yeah, it's good because you can use the floor again quite soon afterwards. It's not sopping wet. I find when I'm mopping with a conventional mop and bucket that I always get it too wet, and it's like it takes the kitchen out for ages. Then you're kind of like trying to tiptoe around it on a bit of towel or something so as not to put all footprints over it. But no, this is great because, you know, straight away again I can just walk on it. So obviously when you're doing carpet, you don't use that water mop attachment because it's just going to make the carpet wet and yucky. It's not going to mop it. That is for smooth surfaces only. I'm just thinking this is going to be a great thing for our household because we got somebody in it with a dust allergy who hasn't been here all week. Thus I've actually been able to let it build up a bit over the last 2 or 3 days. So yeah, that's going to be good for her to get that extra bit of dust up. You know, just using a damp cloth is a good way to dust when you've got somebody with a dust allergy in the house. Well, it's about 6 o'clock in the evening now. I was getting so carried away with my new toy, going all up around the hall and everything upstairs, that it just suddenly stopped. And I was like, oh. Ah, the battery. Apparently it lasts for 40 minutes, which is way more than my Hoover one that I've got. So that's a really good battery life, but I got so carried away with it that I forgot to leave some power for the crevice tool. So I haven't demonstrated the crevice tool, but I'm sure you can use your imaginations on that one. It would have never occurred to me to buy a mop hoover like that. Like literally, if my hoover had broken, I probably, without even thinking about it, would have just gone and bought another hoover, similar one. But because they sent this to me to review, I've ended up with it. And now I'm thinking, years down the line, if that breaks, I'll replace it with another mop hoover, because I hate using a mop and bucket. And to be honest, the job daunts me so much that I don't mop my floor anywhere near as often as I ought to. And it's lovely to have a clean floor with just no effort like that. It's fantastic. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And thank you again to the sender who sent it to me. Marvellous. I think that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. To give the video a like if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next vlog, because I normally vlog because I'm a daily vlogging channel, and this is a very unusual video for me. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!